So as you guys know, Eurogamer Expo took place around about a week and a half ago, in London. And it was a great opportunity for myself, other YouTubers, and anyone else who wanted to buy a ticket to play some really cool games before they were released. It's a public event, so as long as you bought a ticket in advance, you could attend. It was for 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I want to talk about maybe 4, maybe 5 games that I managed to play and that I am excited for. Before that, though, I will say it was great, fantastic to be able to meet a lot of great YouTubers at the event. Westy, Dolce, Minder, Spanjay, the Two Angry Gamers, who are top guys. Jack, of course, who I've met before, Chrissa. There's so many people that were there, and really top people. And overall, it was fantastic to be able to play some games with some like-minded individuals, should we say. Oh, and yeah, we had quite an experience at an Indian restaurant, but that's for another day. So let's start by talking about Hardline. I guess that's as good a place as any to start. At EGX, Hardline was playable on PlayStation 4 only, and it was running the Hotwire game mode. This game it's like Conquest, but with a twist. Instead of having flags, A to E, there are gold vehicles around the map, and they are instead the capture points, if you like. Cars, vans, bikes, and even a tanker. You drain enemy tickets by being in these vehicles and going over a certain speed. So that's how you drain the enemy team's tickets. There are other vehicles around the map, so you can chase up and chase them down, and they don't go towards the points draining. And that's why the capture cars are distinguished in gold, so you know which ones are the ones that you need to chase and which ones are the ones you need to control. A lot of chasing other cars, as you can imagine, and I found it tough because it was on PlayStation 4 and I'm not used to that in the slightest, so my overall gameplay was quite tough, but my thoughts were positive. It's hard for me to compare this with my previous experiences because all my previous experiences have been on PC. Either way, though, the game felt sharp, and I think it's going in the right direction. I don't even know how old that build was. One problem I did have with this game mode in particular, though, some of the cars or vehicles would often get stuck. Maybe on a tree, a drain pipe, or whatever. And if it gets stuck, you can't get any points from it. We were playing it on a map called Gator Hunt. It's the one that you've seen on the trailer. And there's a lot of things, shrubbery and things that the cars could get stuck on. I think a system needs to be in place where if the car hasn't been driven for a certain amount of time, it respawns. It may be in the game already, but I noticed plenty of instances where cars were stuck for pretty much the entire round and didn't respawn. And I've maybe played the Hardline 5 times, maybe 4 or 5 times. It's a small thing, but I think if that can be changed, I think people will genuinely enjoy this game mode quite a bit. Next, I wanted to talk about Far Cry 4. Again, I played this on PS4, you're noticing a bit of a pattern here, and let me tell you, on the PS4, the motion blur is real. The amount of motion blur on this game on the PS4 was crazy. It was really irritating me. It didn't really help that you were sat on a desk in front of a 32-inch TV, like right by your eyeballs. That didn't help, but the motion blur, insane. It was a single-player mission that was available. It was the same mission we've seen on some of the footage, where you were attacking a camp at the base of a mountain. I was able to experience the ability to hop onto an elephant and ride into the camp, breaking down the door whilst raining in LMG fire off the top of an elephant. And that's pretty damn cool, has to be said. I'm actually really looking forward to this game, and from what I played, I'm still looking forward to it, but I'm going to be getting it on PC 100%, and for me, that will be a better experience. I also played a very different game from the two I've already mentioned, and that is Alien Isolation. This game's really shaping up to be a lot of fun. It's different from a lot of the other games that I play, and it's done in a different way from a lot of the games we see these days. This isn't a run-and-gun alien FPS game. It's completely different to that. This is a slow stealth game in a retro style where you're trying to hide from the alien because this is a massive predator, and you're trying to survive. At the event, it was a survival game mode, so it wasn't the story element, it was a survival game mode that we were playing. Essentially, you start at point A, and you have to get to point B in the fastest time without being killed by the 9-foot alien. It's simple. Now, as this video releases, Alien Isolation will have just released, so expect some footage on my channel. I'm actually going to play it with my wife so I can scare her shitless. Expect some of that. The last game I want to talk about is probably the game I am actually most excited for. Evolve. This is the second time I've played this game, and each time I've played it with 4 people I knew, rather than with random people. It is so much fun, and I recommend everyone gives it a go. Essentially, you have a team of 4 hunters, as they're called, and they must team together, each being a different class that has certain abilities, and they must use these to work together and take down a monster. Now, this is a co-op game, and it can be played with, you can jump into a game with loads of random people and play. You can have an AI-controlled monster, you can have a player-controlled monster, so you can play 4 players attacking and a human as the monster, which is what we did. It's made by the team that made Left 4 Dead, and you know, they know how to make a co-op game. It's been delayed slightly until next year, which is a bit of a shame, but make no mistake about it, this will be a ton of fun when it releases, and I literally can't wait to jump on it with friends, because it's straight up baller. So that's just 4 of the games I played, but the 4 I would say that I'm probably most excited for. I managed to play some other games as well, Dying Light, a little bit of Assassin's Creed, I saw Drive Club, Forza Horizon. I even got some time on the Oculus Rift playing Eve Valkyrie, and that was epic. It's so surreal using the Oculus Rift, and when that finally comes out of early access, if they can just up the resolution on the Oculus a little bit, that will be epic. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. But that's it from me, guys. That's it. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.